All right, here we go. Howdy, I'm James Victoria, and this is The Right Questions. You are in the right place. It is the podcast. It's not the only podcast, but it's mine. And today's episode is called, appropriately enough, Fuck Google. I should just end it right there. Fuck Google. Thank you. Good night. The reason is because Google has made us weak. I know. Big statement. But Google has made us weak. Now, granted, this statement comes from someone who did not own a personal phone until he was 40. How did I stay alive? I don't know. How did I show up at the right place at the right time? I don't know. How did I meet people? I don't know. Who knows? This is also someone who started his professional career before the computer was a must on every desk. So for those younger who were weaned on computers and iPhones, I understand there may be some resistance to my quasi-Luddite leanings. Google that. And for the generation beyond you, the generation of my own children, I will have to trust that they will not be doomed into a communal brain. Theirs will not be the life we see in sci-fi movies. And even if they do, I hope I am raising John Connor. Something else for you to look up on Google. But even if it does, and even if that future does manifest itself, I am sure there will still be those who hold the torch high like you. But anyway, fuck Google. Our reliance on technological progress for answers is pitiful. Like E. Cummings, the American poet, warned us in the 1950s with a beautiful line that says, "Progress is a comfortable disease." Our love of technology comes at a cost. Our ability for solitude is lost. I lived 40 years without a phone in my pocket, but if I leave the house now, I feel naked. How could I possibly be alone? How could I possibly be in a place where someone can't get in touch with me? So our solitude, our ability to just be out in nature or go camping or go on a mountaintop and not take selfies and send them from the mountaintop. It has devoured our etiquette. When we can bring our phones to the bathroom and the dinner table, that means your etiquette has been destroyed. And most technology weakens us without us knowing. We don't need our memory anymore. We can just be told where to go. We can be told the information. And we never have to learn or retain that information. And we no longer need to rely on our innate sense of direction. We were given at birth a sense of direction, but we can easily destroy that by never relying on it, by never exercising it. We can't take risks anymore. Our decisions and any judgments we make come from Google reviews. And we use surveys to create our own opinion. Do you like the blue background? Do you like the yellow background? Do you like the blue background? Do you like the yellow background? And worst of all is we're losing our self-reliance. And yes, that self-reliance. The dyed-in-the-wool human-forming kind. The self-reliance that makes us strong and bold and audacious and good and creative and, quite frankly, human. I always refer to the Ralph Waldo Emerson essay, Self-Reliance. because it advocates for you. Yes, you, dear listener, to trust and follow your instincts and follow your intuition. Train your instincts and intuition rather than blindly follow the will or the lead of others. Train yourself to know that you're genius because it's in you. You have genius in you, and it comes from your gut, and it comes from your heart, not from conformity, and certainly not Google or Instagram. So it's become a very noisy world because there's no room for silence and contemplation because technology has taken that too. If you talk about meditation, people say, oh, there's an app for that. Beautiful. And I am not special. I look around for inspiration on social media, or I sometimes find methods of operating that I find useful. But then I think, wait a minute, hang on. I know this already, or at least maybe I knew it in a previous life or in a previous rendition of James Victory, or maybe when I was 10 I knew this. I've quite frankly always known this information. But if I were just able for a goddamn moment to wrestle with myself in the present now, if I could take the time to think and write down my own ideas, if I could just be quiet and quit technology and rely on my gift, I don't need the Google. I need to trust myself. Right now, you're thinking, oh man, I wish James Victory could be my mentor, my guru. Hell, I wish he was my coach. Well, you can make that happen. Go to yourworkisagift.com. There's a questionnaire that will probably help you out, but it'll also give you access to a free call. So let's talk. Let's free you from overwhelm and creative frustration. Let's build your business and help you get paid to do what you love. Again, go to yourworkisagift.com. Let's talk. Here, this stuff comes from Emerson here. Check this out. There is a time in every man's education when he arrives at the conviction that envy is ignorance, that imitation is suicide, that he must take himself for better, for worse, as his portion, that though the wide universe is full of good, no kernel of nourishment can come to him but through his toil on that plot of ground which is given to him to till. The power which resides in him is new in nature, and none but he knows what he can do, nor does he know until he has tried. Oh man, the power and truth in those beautiful words. Emerson is trying to get you to understand the value you have to offer the world. If you can stop listening to all the outside influences, stop listening to everything, stop listening to your own self-doubt, please. The doubt is there for a purpose. The doubt is there for you to sit with it and look inside of it, to investigate it, to be curious. Not to suffer from it, not to let it cover you like a blanket. Our society's weakness and addiction to the aid of technology, to the good of technology, quite frankly, is a bad thing. It's kind of like a drug, right? Oh, that drug helped me get rid of my pain, but now I keep taking the drugs even though the pain is gone. Right? It's a bad thing. But for us, for you and me, beautiful listener, the creators and the creative souls, the addiction of technology is suicide. Because creativity demands that you take risks. It demands that you think for yourself and not follow the crowd. And that you're even possibly slightly dangerous because of that. I said in my own book, Fact Perfection, that the whole book was a dangerous idea because it's a threat to your ego. It's a challenge to the status quo. It makes you question yourself. That was its purpose, to put questions in. Now, the right question is, why do we rely on technology? Why do we not rely on ourselves? And we do it for many reasons. But the core of which is that we are afraid. We're afraid to be missing out on what we're supposed to do. What's the right way? Tell me. You know, what we're supposed to be doing, which seems to be what everyone else is doing. And we're afraid of ourselves. And we're afraid of our gift and our voice and our power. We're afraid of what we're going to make. We're afraid of what we could possibly unleash onto the world. Oh my God, how fucking beautiful would that be? We're afraid of making a mistake. But mistakes is what we're all about. We're afraid of being different or weird. Oh, my friend, do not be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. You should be scared shitless of being normal. Be afraid of following. Be afraid of listening to too many inputs. Listen, one of the biggest reasons why many of us stay at crappy jobs is because we don't trust ourselves. We're afraid of ourselves. We become very what-ify. That's a new word. I'm going to coin that and send it off to Merriam-Webster or whoever's in charge of the dictionary. What-ify. You know, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if they don't buy it? What if? Hey, I tried for a year once and it didn't work before. It must mean I'm broke or I just fucking don't know how to do it. I gotta go follow everybody else and get a job. Because we're afraid because we want the answers and we want them now. We want them now. Even I get impatient when Google takes more than a nanosecond to poop out some answers for me. I'm so impatient. Why does it give me more than one page? I never even go to the second half of the page. You know, so we want answers. We want to upscale and differentiate and get to market and follow all of Seth Godin's advice. But that creates a craving in us. And a feeling that we are not doing it right. And in doing so, we won't create our own way. We won't create our own advice. And, you know, we have to listen to Brené Brown because she's right. And James Clear is obviously right. And Gary Vee is always right. And so is that guy on Queer Eye. He's cute and he's right. But so are you. So are you. And instead of craving the answers, sometimes we need to love the questions themselves. And we need to learn to be cool with being lost occasionally. To being lost occasionally. Because in life, it's not about the answers. It's about the questions. I listen to actors talk about their craft. And they are constantly in the question. That's how the good work comes out. The answers to life's best questions, which are your questions, can't be searched on Google. We don't find them out existing elsewhere. There are no answers existing elsewhere. They exist in you. We answer them by living them. And as we move towards uncertainty, not fearing it, towards uncertainty, day by day, through work and action and trust and patience. And as the hero Rilke reminds us in Letters to a Young Poet, be patient towards all that is unresolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves, like locked rooms, like books written in a foreign tongue. Do not strive to uncover answers. They cannot be given to you because you have not been able to live them. And what matters is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps then you will gradually, without noticing it, live your way into the answer one distant day in the future. You, my dear listener, are on the right path. Even if, and especially, if you can't see the path. Because no one has gone here before you. So trust your heart, and trust your gift, and trust your gut. It knows. And just keep going. And I will always be here, cheering you on. This is The Right Questions. And I am James Victory. Thank you. I love you for being here. I love you for supporting. You come one step towards me, and I will make two towards you. Adios.